Judge a man by his questions rather than his answers. This was a quote by Voltaire. Now, not only that, a lot of people over the years have mentioned on how questions are a very, very important thing. In fact, questions is one of the tools which can help you control your emotion. It can help you control your mind a lot better. It can help you lead a lot better life. Now, one of the people who has a routine with questions is Tony Robbins. If you don't know who Tony Robbins is, he is a coach. He is a performance coach and a business coach who has worked with politicians, who has worked with a lot of big Hollywood actors, a lot of top athletes, and a lot of billionaires. He writes about wealth. He has books about wealth, performance, and a lot of things. And he is someone who's like one of the top trainers when it comes to human performance. Now that is the routine that I'll be telling you about in this video. Hello guys, welcome to Models of Excellence, where we tell you tools, strategies and techniques to help you lead an excellent life. Now before I come to the questions, so Tony Robbins has the 7-question routine that you need to ask every single day that can improve your life, that can awaken the power within you. Now before I come to that, let me tell you why did I pick this? Why questions? So I came across the 7 questions blog long back, I think 2-3 years back, when I was before all these making all these videos or training people or speaking to people. And yesterday I came across this blog and I just were looking through some old chat for some information, and I came across this blog and I went through it and I'm like, wow, 2-3 years I've tried with questions. Out of a lot of coaches that I've met, out of a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs that I've met, one thing that I've heard is they ask certain questions to help them improve their life. And these 7 questions, they actually work. I've heard from a lot of people that they work. Even I had tried it, some variation of this. But why does it actually work? Well, the questions you ask, when you ask questions, you are able to control where your focus goes. For example, let me ask you this. What did you eat for breakfast yesterday? I controlled your focus to the breakfast that you had yesterday. Now similarly, if you ask better questions, you can focus your mind on better things. Once you focus on your mind on better things, your energy goes to those better things. And once your energy goes, you act from that, you take action from that, and you also feel a lot better. For example, if you have to work out today, if you don't feel motivated, here are 2 ways that you can think. One way you can think is this way. If I go work out today, even though I don't feel like it, oh wow, I just want to imagine how good I would feel after this. After coming back from workout, I would feel a lot better because I went and worked out even though I didn't feel like it. It makes me feel a lot more motivated. That is something you can do. That is one way of focus. The other focus is, I don't feel like it. What else can I do? Maybe I can Netflix today. Maybe I can go have some food and then chill at home. I don't feel like going. So when you ask a certain question, you are able to focus on certain things. So that is the power of questions. Now let's start with the 7 questions. I'm just going to tell you the list of questions. What you can do is this. Wake up in the morning and ask yourself. There are 7 questions. In that blog, it was mentioning about how you need to ask these questions in the morning. If there are 7 questions, I'll advise you this. Try 3 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning and 3 or 4 at night before going to bed. That way you don't have too many questions that you need to go through. You don't feel like you don't feel like it's a chore or core, whatever you call it as, in the morning. Okay, it'll make it easier for you. So the first question is this. What am I happy about in my life now? What about that makes me happy? And how does that make me feel? The second question is, what am I excited about in my life now? What about that makes me excited, and how does that make me feel? The third question, what am I proud about in my life now? What about that makes me proud? How does that make me feel? The fourth question is, what am I grateful about in my life now? What about that makes me grateful? How does that make me feel? Fifth question. What am I enjoying the most in my life right now? What about that do I enjoy and how does that make me feel? Sixth question. What am I committed to in my life now? What about that makes me committed? How does that make me feel? Who do I love? Who loves me? What about that makes me loving? How does that make me feel? Now these are the 7 questions. You could pause and copy these things, or I'll leave all these questions in the description. You can go check these questions out. Now, take time to answer this. Remember, this is the most important thing to remember. There is no right or wrong answers. This is a really personalized questions. And if you're doing it with a friend, don't try to compare answers, because his or her, your friend's experience of life is different from yours. The things happening in your friend's life is a lot different from yours. The way your friend views life is a lot different from yours. So it's a highly personalized thing. Keep the answer within yourself. Answer it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. And again, there's no right or wrong answers. And I will end this video with a quote from Tony Robbins himself. Successful people ask better questions, and as a result, they get better answers. And I hope that you get better answers and you are able to use these questions to help you feel motivated towards your life and live a lot better life. With that said, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you felt like this is something that could help you, if you feel like this is something that you could try, then leave a like and hit that subscribe button, because we have a lot more videos like this coming. I will see you in the next video. This is Abhishek signing off. Goodbye.